1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, my name is Victoria Isaeva, but for you, I'm just Victory. Did you watch Secret? I did, many times. And the thing that always got me curious is if the thought materialization works in sex and erotic fantasies. Well, you know what they say, that thoughts are material, that any idea, any word can create our future. And is it fair for sex? Because in real life it really works this way. And how about our erotic fantasies? Can they come true? Can I, for example, get Brad Pitt just by fantasizing about him? So, today my point is to find out if the thought materialization works in sex and erotic fantasies. They say thoughts are material, but to make the idea material, you need to make the idea very special. It needs to be shaped, well shaped, because if any thought will come true, your life will be a mess. So to materialize what you need to materialize, you need to think properly and visualize according to some simple rules. First of all, visualization should be systematic. So it's not just one thought occurred to me and I'm expecting it will become true. No, it's not like that. If you want something to happen, for example, if you want to attract an extremely sexy girl in your life, you should think about it over and over again and imagine the moment of your meeting and how you get together and how you spend time together, and your visualizations should be very colorful, very bright, very, powerful. It should evoke a lot of feelings inside of you and you should enjoy them. And you should enjoy them systematically. Not just once a year, but maybe every day, at least 5-10 minutes, you should spend visualizing and fantasizing about what you want to get. This is the first rule. The second rule is the bigger your dream is, the more time you're going to need to materialize it. For example, if you are dreaming about some girl next door that lives in the next house, or about some guy you work with, then you'll probably need maybe a month or two to make this come true. If you have a bigger dream, for example, like you want to attract Monica Bellucci in your life and you want to get together with her after her divorce, then you probably will need more time, like year or year and something. By the way, some shrinks say that it's impossible to fantasize about other people, and if you visualize them, you might just distract them and not attract in your life, but do it vice versa. They will feel like they don't like you at all. But I've checked and I think this is bullshit, and if you want to fantasize about something, you should better do it and hope that your idea will become true and will be material. And I've checked, it really worked. Like, for example, I've spent some time thinking about a guy, wishing him to call me back, and he did call me back, like during 2 hours or something. And another example is when I was fantasizing about a gorgeous, handsome guy, I met him the next day and he was making moves at me, and that made me realize that thought materialization really do work. Another example, when I got together with my boyfriend, he didn't like me that much, but I kept fantasizing and fantasizing about him and how I want him to be, how I want him to behave, and how I want him to feel about me. And this really worked out, he really changed his attitude and our relationship became so much better. So now I really do believe that fantasizing really works. Another thing is sex fantasies. I've spent plenty of time before, during and after sex wishing and fantasizing him to do some special thing, but it never worked out, No matter how much time I spent thinking about, oh, please do it like this, do it like this, do it. He never did it like that, and I realized and I found out that it's so much easier just to tell him what the fuck do you need, and just if you want something, you'd better tell him straightforward. If you have some erotic fantasies, you'd better share them with your partner, because fantasizing about it never brings the right result. No matter how long and how much time you spend fantasizing about threesomes or, group sex or whatever, I think it never becomes true until you make some moves and some steps to your goal. So, when it comes to sex fantasies, it's better to do than to think, because, you know, that's my experience. Maybe you have a different experience. So I'd like to know about it, and share in comments. Tell me if any of your erotic fantasies became true, and if it really satisfied you that much. Was it as beautiful as you thought? You know. Well, I guess that's all. Thanks for watching me. And remember, it was me, always yours, Victoria.